where do we even start? Let's talk about Raheem Sterling and the treatment and everything that's going on there. And obviously the news this week that the number 7 shirt has now been taken away.
Yeah.
How do you deal with a situation like that from a player's perspective?
Having never been in that situation, so I've never experienced it, but I don't like what I'm hearing coming out the training ground because of what he's done in the game and what he can still do in the game. But the manager has to choose certain players that are going to work for him, then let everybody else go. I think Raheem Sterling won't have a problem finding a club. He needs to be starting again in the starting 11 in the Premier League. He is that good. If I wasn't wanted, I'd be saying, get me out.
This is the ruthless side of
it is. But
it reminds me of actually when I played in America and their whole draft system.
Yeah.
1 minute you're playing for a club and the next day you're packing your bags and you're flying off to a different club in America.
Yes.
Martin, that's how kind of ruthless
just a
it
commodity,
feels at Chelsea
just a
at the
piece of meat. It feels like Maresco has been told from above, look, Sterling's not for us. We want him out of the football club. Pochettino seemed to leave in a hurry, did a really good job at the end of the season. Maybe he didn't like being told what to do. It just feels wrong. Okay, the timing of Sterling coming out when he did wasn't right, wasn't professional. But I just feel the whole club, I just don't like the feeling that if you're a young player coming through and you think of the hours spent at the academy with all these people, then you're getting rid of that player. You're almost being punished because you're homegrown, because it affects the balance sheets if we sell him. It's, all that profit. Well, there isn't any profit on the player. So I don't like that, the way that it sits with me. You're losing really good players. Conor Gallagher, I thought, was an excellent player last year. He's got the core of the club running through him, and then you're selling him.
as well, Martin, for a few games.
It isn't right. I don't like this model. They've got, young players. I think you've got to have, look at Brighton. We just talked about Brighton, didn't we? And what a great club the way that's run.
But the thing is,
senior
Martin,
players.
You can kind of see, okay, if you want to build a squad, you look into the future, you want to get in young players, you're signing them on these long-term contracts.